Mr. Leader.
Leader Jeffries, thank you. Could we get your reaction to Republicans talking about pursuing another reconciliation bill on funding for ICE, funding for maybe the Iran war, a supplemental there, and possibly elements of the SAVE Act? What impact do you think this will have on your message to voters in the 2026 election?
It's incredible to me that Republicans are considering trying to jam Part 2 of the one big ugly bill down the throats of the American people. Let's review again what Part 1 was all about. In Part 1 of the Republican one big ugly bill, they ripped away Medicaid from 14 million Americans, with the largest cut to Medicaid, almost $1 trillion in American history. At the same period of time, in Part 1 of the one big ugly bill, Republicans enacted a $186 billion cut to nutritional assistance. These extremists literally have ripped food out of the mouths of hungry children, seniors, and veterans. And why did they do that? At least two reasons. To provide massive tax breaks to their billionaire Republican donors, and then to create a $75 billion slush fund. That's right, America. Republicans, in their one big ugly bill, created a $75 billion slush fund so that taxpayer dollars could be used to brutalize and kill American citizens. That's what Democrats object to, because we're fighting for working families, for everyday Americans, and for middle-class America. The notion that these extremists would try to jam a second so-called budget reconciliation bill, Part 2 of the one big ugly bill, down the throats of the American people, why would they do it? To continue ICE brutality and at the same time provide up to $200 billion to support Donald Trump's reckless war of choice in the Middle East. Republicans would rather unleash ICE brutality and drop bombs by spending billions of dollars a day in the Middle East than actually make life more affordable for the American people in an environment where this country is far too expensive. The cost of living is far too high as a result of failed Republican policies, and now they're doubling and tripling down on it. I can say without reservation that the one big ugly bill, Part 2, spending billions of taxpayer dollars, perhaps to rip health care away some more from the American people, while funding this reckless war of choice and continuing to unleash ICE brutality of the American people, will not get a single Democratic vote.